China's case is quite similar. Beijing thought it could control the Wuhan virus with its zero COVID strategy. Failed miserably. Now there's pushback. Chinese citizens are protesting. They're calling out the zero COVID approach for what it is, draconian and flawed. The death of a veteran actor, weeks of lockdown, falling revenues, mass testing, joblessness, all of this has pushed the people of China to the edge. Our next report tells you how zero COVID is having zero success in China.
This was Kenneth Tsang, a veteran actor from Hong Kong, the winner of multiple film awards. Last week, he returned from Singapore, tested negative for COVID-19, but was still sent to quarantine. On Wednesday, Tsang died under mysterious circumstances. He was found collapsed on the floor of his hotel room. China has refused to give the cause of death. Tsang's family has declined to comment. Critics are blaming the zero-COVID policy. They're accusing China of prioritizing zero infection rates over the health of its citizens. For Beijing, it seems to have become a matter of prestige. The pandemic has dented its image. The cover-up has made things worse. So it views zero COVID as a face-saver, a means to redeem its image. Is the strategy working, or is it making Chinese citizens suffer more? On Thursday morning, Guangzhou's WION International Airport had to cancel more than 1,000 flights. Why? Because 20 staff members had tested positive. Last we checked, the city had announced mass testing for a third of its 19 million residents. In the tech hub of Hangzhou, 9.4 million residents in the city have been asked to get tested every 48 hours if they want to access public spaces and transportation. Why? Because the city reported a few dozen cases. Same story in Shanghai. For a handful of cases, virtually all of its 26 million residents have been locked down. The only time they are allowed to step outside is for a COVID test. Citizens are now openly protesting. Overall, 343 million people across 46 cities are currently in full or partial lockdowns. They contribute 40.1 trillion yuan, or 35% of the country's economic output. As they're locked down in their homes, the economy is suffering. According to a report, China's jobless rate stood at 5.8% in March, the highest since May 2020. The jobless rate for people below 24 years of age stands at 16%, the highest in 8 months. China's first quarter retail sales in 14 provinces lags the national growth rate of 3.3%. Box office revenue across China has dropped 23% in the first quarter. Catering revenue has fallen 16.4% during the same time. To put it simply, the COVID restrictions are bleeding China's economy and not helping it control the virus surge. CGTN says the mainland reported 1,503 new cases on Wednesday alone. So much for zero COVID.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.